Scott and Bob talk Lions. Bob,
Hey, hey,
actually, it's Bob and Scott because we go alphabetical. So,
thank you.
you feeling better this week? Feeling better, Bob?
A little bit, little
You,
bit.
you wanted to
Of course,
discuss?
it's the Lions, so we anytime we get a plus, we get a big minus too. So
Well, we won't get into the LA game quite yet because let's revel in this a little bit, and then we
yeah,
got 12 days or however many 10 days to kind of bask in it. And so anyway, Lions last night, Thursday night football on Amazon Prime. Lions won 44-30 over the Cowboys. Jameer Gibbs, 3 touchdowns. Can you believe it? Only 12 carries, 43 yards, and 3 touchdowns out of it, man. But he got 77 receiving yards. That was kind of the thing. It's like just went out in the flat, nailed it.
he's
Jared,
become unstoppable.
yeah, he's kind of he's a release valve. It's like if you ever get in trouble, just give the ball to Jameer Gibbs. Good go. Um, Jared Goff was pretty good. Um, got threw for a TD to Teslaa in the first quarter. That was pretty good. Jamison Williams got almost 100 yards. Amon Ra St. Brown. I didn't think he was going to play.
Yeah, that was great. That
Yeah.
was really great. He really stepped up, played well, played like he wasn't even hurt.
I like the very, it's like, oh my God, Amon Ra St. Brown's in the game. Very first play, turn around, pass, done. It's like, okay, yeah. Jumped it up after he got hit. I thought that was spectacular. Al Kadim Muhammad, 3 sacks. You know what? You know why he hasn't been getting any sacks recently? Because they went and put all the other people in who they thought were better than Al Qadim Muhammad opposite of on the opposite side. And he's the stuff, man. He's all right.
Yeah, I was just happy about it.
Mhm.
Real happy.
Let's see what else we got. So we lost Brian Branch last night, Achilles tear. He's gone for the season. We lost our cornerback. What's tell me they were Terry and Arnold. He not from a concussion, but from a shoulder. It
Yeah.
doesn't, yeah, it doesn't look like
We're gonna have to blitz on every we're I love that we played more zone, man. I mean, we were gonna get carved up otherwise. Even after CeeDee Lamb went out of the game, we were
yeah.
gonna get carved up if we didn't do what we did. So I'm super glad we adjusted finally. I
It,
loved it.
it's funny
And
because we're known as a team that plays a lot of man to man, right?
yeah,
We play man to man less than half of the time.
well,
I know.
I'm glad that we adjusted because uh we have we're going to have to do this type of thing. We're going to have to not let the quarterbacks get off on us because they're just going to carve us to bit. Think of Matt Stafford, right?
Well, you don't have to think too long. It'll be
Yeah,
happening, before you know
yeah.
it. So,
So
that's coming.
I thought the Lions they looked great. They addressed everybody's concerns the best they could.
Mhm,
They played very well. They had a better game plan around what they had
mhm.
and around the Cowboys and what they were going to do. And, Dan Campbell, no fourth downs even went for it.
Yeah, I don't think here it's kind of fool's gold on that because I don't think there were any that were actually close enough for him to go for it. All of them were like fourth and 12, fourth and 10, fourth and 9, So it wasn't like,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
we've seen him go for it on fourth and nine.
oh, yeah, and stopped them before, damn it. So,
Yeah,
but he's getting smarter and trusting Jake Bates more, and just had that one block which just looked bad from the get-go. It's just something looked weird about that entire kick, but he got three of his own, so that's pretty good, right?
yeah, he made everyone but that one.
Well, I'll take that. Let's see who else. Our rookie lineman. I gotta remember his name, but That's usually
Cologne looked good on that
on the last touchdown.
on the touchdown. He looked real good coming out there and pulling. He didn't look good right at the beginning of the game, but he got replaced for a while by Frazier
Frazier, that's the
a
name I was
couple
looking
different
for.
times,
So
and he looked
Frazier,
good.
yeah, Frazier looked good. He had a little trouble, with the snap count, but otherwise, yeah, he was blocking fine. So it's kind of good that had a lot of moving parts and pieces there with Kyoto Awasaka out. So I mean, we're on our third left guard now. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we still got some people coming back onto the team
Well,
because
we play jumbo 15 or 20 plays. You have Dan Skipper in plus two tight ends. And so, you're only using receivers a lot of times and eight people in 7 or 8 people on the line. It's
yeah.
crazy. So
What was that play again? Again,
Skipper,
there's a mysterious throw to Skipper,
they're trying to
apropos of nothing.
well,
Are they hoping that he grows into like being a fast
he's
guy?
throwing a touchdown pass, man, against the Dallas Cowboys last year. Remember, it's possible. It can happen, man.
Yeah.
So, what can he do? David Montgomery played in the fourth quarter and played serious minutes, got a 35-yard touchdown run, which was amazing. DJ Reed, although, you've lost Terry and Arnold and Kirby, and now you've lost Brian Branch, the only member of the backfield, the defensive backfield, is DJ Reed, and he's kind of sucked lately, except he did get the game-sealing interception.
Now, my buddy from Chicago, Jay, mentioned this too the other day. And it seems like he's a step slower, but he's coming back from an injury.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
But a lot of them are mental errors, like turning the wrong way. It's not so much that he's not able to keep up, although he's not able to keep up, but sometimes he just goes the wrong direction. Or Amik Robinson dropped somebody off for Brian Branch in coverage, and Brian Branch didn't cover him, touchdown. You know,
yeah,
that got a little scary at the end. They were only 3 points back in the 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
they did get 3 points back, but I kind of felt okay because I felt like when we needed to, we were stopping them the whole
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Uh, and too bad they had CeeDee Lamb go out.
Yeah, that was a bummer, man. He looked awful, man. They took his helmet off and his face was gray. He did that thing with his hands, when you get a concussion. That's awful, man.
Yeah,
So, but we would never have heard of what's the guy's name, Ryan Flournoy.
yeah.
I mean, if
Well,
Pickens is,
Michaels loves that guy.
I know if Pickens is too bored to play the game, man, Ryan Flournoy
Oh,
was just,
yeah, that was yeah, I saw all kinds of things online about that. And then people defending him in defense of Pickens. I'm like, what are you gonna defend?
he's 5 for 38 yards. CeeDee
How come
Lamb
there's
got
not
100.
very many other positions where people can get all pouty like a 13, 14-year-old girl and not talk and they're sulking and you're like, what's going on? This position just it's wild.
My feelings are hurt. I don't want to catch the ball anymore.
No, you must be an NFL receiver.
I'm wide. I'm a wide receiver. So, um,
Good grief.
man, Dak Prescott did pretty good. Oh, Barnes and Robertson teaming up on the interception on the second play of the second half.
Well, that's great. And that's the thing. We got three takeaways.
Yep.
And two of them went for points, and the last one we took the kneel.
Yep.
And they got none. And
No.
that's gonna have to continue.
Yep.
We made some mistakes, Jaymo would have gone for a touchdown on that play where we were offside or lined up in the neutral
Oh yeah,
zone.
that was BS. Oh, I don't want to complain about the officiating because good teams don't complain about the officiating.
Well, everyone was complaining about these officials, but no, I I don't know. I think that on this play, it was the play where after the play, they stopped the play and Jaymo is going like this with the ball. Like
I had that. Oh no, that
that
one.
was that was going for a touchdown. There was no
Yep.
one near him.
There was another one where the rookie went off sides, or not off sides, but moved. He had motion, legal procedure that he had the ball out in the flat. He was just like, I got a touchdown. Damn. He did that ball thing again. So
Yeah, and then the safety, that was a safety, not
that
that
was a
was
safety.
that is one of the lamest things I've ever seen. Like, you know, it's just not within the spirit of the game to be like, we're going to stop the game for 10 minutes and look at this and look at this, and
And
people in New York
fine.
are going to look at it, and we're going to look at it. And none of us can really tell because we don't have an actual angle from the exact place. But we're going to decide to change the whole game now because, Dallas, like they have a lot of fans in the league, so we're not going to let them start out
We
so
got more.
shy.
We're America's team. Screw them.
That's the thing. It was a battle of America's team, and America's team won.
Damn straight we did. America's team from
Woo!
the North.
Yeah,
Rise of the North, baby. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Dak got jacked, okay? Jack Campbell ran up and tackled him, and he landed in the end zone. That's a safety. It's
yeah.
just like they complete the process of the catch. Um,
Tell me this. What was the forward progress? There was none.
no, no, he
He just
just
got thrown into the end
when he
zone.
was touched, the ball was completely inside the field of play, say the officials. And I looked at it every way, but and I didn't see the ball all the way in the field of play.
In
No,
reading half the night about the game online, absolutely nobody thought those officials did a good job. No one for either
well,
team.
the only thing that did was the head official, Hockley, did a good job of explaining everything, and he was decisive. Okay, it wasn't
That's
wishy-washy.
true.
You know,
That's actually true. And I mentioned that to my wife in the middle of the game last night. I said, when you're concise and explain things so everyone can understand it, everything moves forward.
right?
We
This is the
don't
way it
long
is. The ball was all the way in bounds. It's not a safety. It's a fourth down. It's like,
right.
oh, okay. The other
Not
one
true,
was
but we have to move on.
the other one was the offensive pass interference call on Ferguson of Dallas versus Anzalone. It's like, and here's what the cool part about this play. So it's a third down play for 3 yards out, right? And the play happens, and somebody's getting called for interference. The right thing to do there was no flag at all, and he drops the ball, right? That was what the play was.
Yeah.
But they threw a flag and they diddled around for a while and eventually called it on Ferguson. Everybody got really upset. The Lions declined the penalty. Same result. you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
That was the play Branch got hurt on, wasn't it?
yes, that was a play Branch got hurt on. So
I wonder, I was like, how is he so hurt? Because it didn't look like anything happened, but
another
he
leg
just
whip.
tore the Achilles on the play, just running.
Right, it
So,
was a leg whip. So he hit Ferguson with his legs and kind of snapped his ankle in a weird way, enough to rip the Achilles off of it. So
hell yeah, you don't know. I mean, I hope, it just keeps this as good as Brad Holmes has been drafting.
mhm.
He needs a whole nother draft. I mean, I don't know what we're going to
Are
do,
you
but we need some more draft
are
picks.
you lobbying for a mid-season draft? I bet you
No,
there's a whole
I'm
group of
lobbying for maybe we should get rid of if we got any malcontents or if we got anybody we know we're not going to keep, we should get some more picks
so
or
like
just maybe even trade down from our picks and get more picks
uh,
because we need a lot of guys. We look at how many guys we need. We need offensive line, we need defensive line, we need secondary help. We need help all over.
that's the thing is if everybody gets healthy, we got enough guys. We just need more. We need more offensive linemen to replace the ones that are going to age out. But unfortunately, we just don't stay healthy. Nobody
Yeah,
is.
well, at this point, are you putting it on? Are are
The
you?
Legion of whom, man? I'm telling
Yeah,
you, it's
yeah,
coming.
but the problem.
Okay.
Are you looking yet at putting the problem on our own personnel, our medical personnel, or are you? Or I think
Yeah.
just as I think that I would check. We've
Okay.
gone over this before, but I would check and see if we are within the realm of what everyone else is doing, or if we're doing something stupid. And then I'd act accordingly. But we've got to take a look at this point. Is is Dan Campbell
Mhm.
this whole thing of like we're going to be tougher than everyone because we play hard in practice, right?
Well, who's
We're
ever
also the
left
only team with that many injuries, so
after
maybe
after
we have to stop.
after the culling, only the tough guys are left, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Well, this is what we've got to hope then for our defense is that we just have enough. I hope we blitz on every down and we're going to get burned for points, but
Mhm.
hey, if they score 30, we score 40, you know?
So, what was our Legion of Whom game? Who was that against? Was that against Cincinnati or
Uh,
it was
I
somebody
don't
good?
remember.
Right. So, I can't even, that's the thing. It's all kind of like in the past, but that was our best defensive game of the year, and nobody played in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, the thing is I hope we get that kind of play. Um, Now one of the Legion of Whom went out in the second play of today's game or yesterday's game. So
Exactly.
I hope that
And
he's
another Legion of
okay.
Whom stepped in for him, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know who's a Legion of Humor who is on the offensive side? Tom Kennedy, TK, 85. Do you see what he did yesterday?
I did.
He ran back, what was it? Three kick returns for 120 yards and then a 21-yard punt return. And all right,
The only thing better than all of it was, did you see the video? You know how they'll have the locker room celebration and
yep.
Dan will give out the game balls? Did you see
I
it?
didn't see it. No, I,
He gives one of the game balls to Tom Kennedy. And I'm telling you something, the roar that the players put up, it's like long and louder than anyone I heard before. And then what he says is great. You got to go watch it.
I will go watch it. What does he say?
Well, he basically says it's 11 guys out there. You know, he takes no credit at
Give
all
it
for
110%. Got to come to play every day. Yeah, is it effort? So
very
I
humble.
think, well, he's been with the team for 6, 7 years. He has never made the starting roster on opening day. He's been cut. He's been on the practice squad, but he's also made it into every season at some point. Usually near the end of the season when people start getting injured, he's totally reliable. He's like a good crutch for Jared Goff. And he just runs back kicks with purpose, man. He finds the hole and wiggles around and gets through him. He doesn't dick around at all. He just goes for it. I dig it. All right, so you know how good TK is?
Every team that the Patriots won the Super Bowl,
Mhm.
they had a guy just like him.
Yeah, there's a
They
large.
either had it was Danny Amendola, and before that there was another guy.
I should probably be concerned. There was a large explosion outside my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we'll
Want to
get to
check it
that.
out? Want to pause it?
No, no, we'll just muscle through it. I just nothing I can do to change it. All right, so TK did great, right? Did you know that Sailors ran back 5 kicks for 141 yards?
In the same game?
Same game. I'm like,
Well, yeah, our special teams was much improved.
that's an understatement. So evidently they found the secret sauce. So anyway, all
Yeah.
right. So let's do the predictions real quick, and then we got to talk about Lions from the past too.
Okay.
So this week Bob wins it. The actual score was Lions 44, Dallas 30. Scott picked it at Lions 32, so I was off 12 points on that. Dallas 28 off 2. So that's 60 total points to the 74 we actually scored in the game. Bob picked it Lions 36, only off by 8. Dallas 33, only off by 3. Good job, sir.
Sluggy.
Yeah, yeah, I can just crapshoot, man. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna work on this real quick. We're gonna do some lines from the past. What do you think about that?
Okay.
Well, tell me about Steve Owens.
Steve Owens. He played for the Lions for about 6 years.
Hmm.
He was a running back. He was the first 1,000-yard Lions runner. He won the Heisman at Oklahoma.
Okay,
He scored like 56 touchdowns in college.
man.
He was the man in college, big time. And he had his first year, he hurt his shoulder and only played half the year. The next year he went over 1,000. And then he was beset by injuries and he was out of the league not that long after that. And that's kind of why I chose him, because it's just fitting right in with so many guys we've had getting injured.
Mhm.
Uh, but that's old Steve Owens.
There you are. All right. Steve Owens is the lion from the past this week. Um, Before we make any picks for next week against LA,
Yeah.
just take a real quick look at the standings and then let me know if you got any other thoughts. Right now, it's still Chicago out in front, 9-3. LA number two, 9-3. The Eagles at 8-4 have dropped two games. They're looking fallible, man. The Bucks at 7-5 have the fourth position, and Panthers are right behind them at 7-6. Only half game back, man. Panthers could catch the Bucks.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd love it. I'd love it.
yeah,
It's always Tampa.
yeah. Well,
Tampa, Tampa, Tampa.
the South sucks. So
Yeah.
then in fifth place is the Seahawks at 9-3, just like the Chicago and LA. Green Bay at 8-3-1, half game back of them, and then the 49ers at 9-4. Um,
Well, the best thing we got going is that in the North and the West,
mhm.
all the teams are going to play each other in the next weeks. And
Yep.
so it seems like we can never catch up, but as long as we can win most of our games, we will be in there.
Yep. And we can root for Green Bay, which
Yeah, I
makes
mean,
me kind
and
of
I don't,
jealous.
I don't, I don't expect much different of a result than last year. If we get to the playoffs, we'll be lucky to get anywhere just because of all the injuries.
Mhm.
But I, I, I want the team just for their own benefit to compete and have fun and not have the whole season be over because,
So
of
what
the
what what do
injuries.
you consider a success this year? Okay, because it was supposed to be Super Bowl or bust. Okay, now in our current position,
Win a playoff game,
win a
get
playoff game.
in. Number one, get in.
Right. Well, no, win a playoff game states that you've already gotten in. So the premise begets itself.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but I'm just going backwards and making it, number one gradient. Let's get in.
okay. Well, we
Number
did that. We
two,
did
let's
that
win a
last year.
playoff game. Anything after that's gravy.
Okay.
I'm not going to be upset at the team if they lose to, whoever's probably one of the best teams in the conference with everyone, all the injuries. I'd love it if we went on some miracle run. Why not?
All right. So
Nobody's that great. That's the one
check this
thing.
out. This could happen. You ready?
Yeah.
Chicago somehow stays up on top. All you have to do is beat Green Bay once, right? And they stay ahead of LA and Seattle. Okay, so they end up being a number one seed. We sneak in at number seven, win our first game, which would probably be against the Bucks or the Eagles. All right, we hope for the Bucks. So we beat the Bucks. We go in and we beat Chicago, and next thing you know, we're in the NFC Championship game.
I love it.
And
I mean, the ultimate goal is the Super Bowl, of course, but
Mhm.
can they get there with the defense the way it is? Only with an incredible offensive juggernaut.
Well, the defense from last night we get in. From defense from against the Green Bay Packers, we don't get in. Defense against the
Right. Well, yeah,
Giants.
but except that the defense from last night had Brian Branch on almost every tackle.
Yeah.
So,
You know who got most tackles by a lot? Jack Campbell.
Well, that guy is our best. He really is our unsung best player.
He
He's
is
always
just
on the ball.
amazing. And Barnes too is really good, and no one notices
You know
it
what?
until
You know what? That guy, there's a word that associates with him.
gamer.
Clutch.
Yep, because when he makes the
In
interception, it's a big
in
deal.
important games, he's making clutch plays.
Sure enough, sure enough. All right, you ready for your prediction?
Sure.
You want to go first? You want me to take a shot at it?
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna say LA 37, Detroit 34.
Oh, predicting a loss.
Yep,
Okay.
Detroit
Okay.
34. Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. That's very interesting.
thank you. It took a lot for me to actually just say, well, we're going to lose a game, and this could probably be it because this is, the third or
I,
fourth time we played these guys, and they're
I,
probably getting sick of losing.
I wonder if a lot of LA Rams fans will be selling their tickets to Lions fans.
You know what? I got a place to stay out there. My friend David Bird, he goes to the same bar that Amon Ra's dad goes to. He hangs out with Mr. Universes and watches this game.
Really?
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So.
That is
He,
cool.
he lives in the OC in Orange County. So, all
Wow.
right. So, Bob, what's it going to be?
Okay.
I can see the
I'm
wheels
going to
turning.
pick 42-37 Lions.
42-37 Lions. So we both say LA's getting 37. So that's a given. I'm just saying that we're basically you're getting a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. Any other thoughts for this week? Are we
We're done. We're done.
I want to hear from people whether you like the new intro. It's by a band called.
Makuda, and there should we should have a little kind of card at the end that shows you that.
I'll just show it right now, just because give love to Makuda, right? So that's Makuda there. They gave us this picture here, which they are clearly in states of rock and roll here. They've spilled something on the thing, and there's a stain. I love this is rock, man. This is what I expect out of bands, man. So they did our theme song, and I'm pretty proud of it. What do you think?
I am too. They're really, as a musician, you would really like them. Their late mother taught them all how to play and was in
Wait,
their
wait, they're all
band.
they're all siblings?
Yeah,
Oh, you're kidding me.
they're incredible,
How
man.
cool is that?
Yeah, you got to go check them out at their website.
All right. Well, I will do that. So there you go. It's another edition of Bob and Scott Talk Lions.
Go,
Go Lions!
go Lions! Still in it. Still in it.